Do you know there's this thing that sudden violence as a normal day-to-day aspect coming from the gun culture, coming from everything else. It's a different vibe, you know.
I don't understand the concepts of conversation of the gun culture. We've lived with guns since, what, the 7th century or something? I don't know.
We all know that right now, guns is a trope. It's it's not a trope, it's a totem, it's a metaphor that disenfranchised white guys need. It makes them feel good because they're being
You can say what you want, I don't agree with that.
You. Tell them what's up, Kurt Russell.
You can look at
Malt liquor label the fuck out. King Cobra Premium Malt Liquor.
Change a terrorist point of view, I think you're, like, out of your mind. I think anybody is. I think it's absolutely insane. The problem we're having right now is that we don't have the concepts of how to turn it around and say,
Thank you, fucking ice cold King Cobra. For quenching my fucking palate, which are supremely frosty, nicely condensated.
And that's going to worry you a lot more. And that's what we need. That will change the concept of gun culture.
Gotta love this man.
To something of reality, which is, if I'm a hockey team and I got a guy bearing down on me as a goaltender, I'm not concerned about what he's going to do. I'm going to make him concerned about what I'm going to do.
I get that.
Damn right.
That's when things change. So then you go to movies and you say, what has that got to do with nothing? Movies are movies. It's like a painting. That's like a song. That's like a book. It's like, to me, now, what's fun about movies, and what, for instance, in this one, what Tarantino does is,
not a fan of Tarantino,
the Western genre, and
but I am a fan of the fucking legendary Kurt Russell.
It allows you to ask the big questions. That's hard to do in other genres without looking silly.
It's about time
funny, but in these genres,
gun owners in the fucking Hollywood area
the fact that
start speaking out against all those libtard fucking reading mongoloid fucking Nazi tards.
About America, about race, about individuals' attitudes, about really about love and hate.
He pulls it in.
And he's doing his Quentin Tarantino world, which I personally think is and does belong on film. I don't think it has anything to do with anything outside of film. The music, the manipulation of the screenplay.
It's just a fucking movie.
So
They're making everything about fucking gun violence, you cocksuckers.
It really is hard for me to connect the dots.
Obama's point was that the guys who are on the no-fly list because of terrorist connections can get a gun pretty easily.
Hold on one
They
fucking
can also
moment.
make a bomb pretty easily.
Hold on one fucking moment. Hope that wasn't fucking out of picture, but I had to fucking make that point. You hear what that cocksucker just said? Talked about fucking Obama and his fucking desire to make people that are put on the fucking no-fly list on the same fucking list not to be able to fucking own guns. Talk about a violation of your fucking... Right there, can you see that? The Second Amendment of the United States. It's fucking bullshit, and I'll tell you why. On the fucking surface, right? It sounds like a good idea. And he's even said it on fucking television many a times. Well, why should a person who's on a no-fly list be allowed to own a gun? Well, let me tell you this. Say you're somebody like me who enjoys fucking malt liquor, right? You want to go and fucking fly to meet some family for the fucking holidays like Christmas that just passed, okay? Well, say you go through fucking TSA and, you know, you haven't flown in a while. So they want to fill you up. They want to give you that special fucking pat down because maybe you're wearing a fucking We the People t-shirt like I fucking like to wear. Well, guess what happens? You look at them in disgust when they're fucking grabbing your junk. You don't like it. You don't approve of it. They could put that little fucking red mark check, whatever the fuck, crayon underlined in that shit, all on your fucking name. And the next thing you know, you're on a no-fly list. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's that fucking easy. It happens. So Obama's saying, somebody like you or me, or myself, who is a believer in freedom, a believer in the Constitution, you know, a believer in personal rights that the government should not be able to trample, if we go in there and make a big enough stink about it, if he had his way, and will try to get his way. I'm not sure about what his executive actions are right now. Haven't gotten a chance to look at that just yet. But if he has his way, he's found his fucking loop to take away fucking guns from fucking American Patriot, veterans, and anybody who would stand in the way of a fucking tyrannical regime trying to fucking bring in straight up tyranny on all the masses. I cannot support that. I will not support that. And I don't think you should either. But you know what? It's a free country, and if you want to, well, guess what? Maybe you shouldn't watch my fucking video because you ain't gonna like the rest of it. Malt liquor?
They can also get knives and stab you. What are you gonna do?
Label the fuck out.
They can get cars and run you over with them. What are you gonna do about that?
Better.
What are you gonna do about that?
They didn't kill the people in San Bernardino.
Oh, they've killed others that way, haven't they? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? Outlaw everything? That isn't the answer.
Just put some
Just put some controls. What? So the people who want to defend themselves can't?
No, not so you can't.
Amen,
just
sir.
so the idiots can't get a hold of them. That's
Do you really believe they're not going to? Are you serious about that? Are you seriously? What good will that? Oh my God!
Preach on, Brother Russell.
You and I just disagree. I understand that you think that you can control the behavior of people that are dead set on taking your way of life away from you. I think you can control that.
No.
And there's only one
King
thing
Cobra
you can do
Malt
with
Liquor.
that. Say, no, dude. that's
Premium
not gonna
malt
happen.
liquor.
That's just
Libeled
not
out as
gonna happen.
always.
Good talking with you.
Alright. Now, after he said that, a week fucking later, those bitches from The View, including Whoopi Goldberg, those fucking couch potato ass fucking has-been warriors, wanted to bring this shit up again, and Mr. Kurt Russell, I think he handled it situational appropriate, but he could have let them know what fucking time it was a little bit more than
So
this.
saying that gun control, you felt gun control.
Shut up,
was
Whoopi,
when,
you haven't been relevant
to
since
terrorists. Explain to folks.
Well, you know, these
Malt
are
Liquor
things
Patriot
where,
here.
First of all,
Always
I was in a
and forever.
situation- We do what we call the dog and pony.
Right.
When I'm doing the dog and pony sell on a picture, kind of sometimes you get what you feel is slightly ambushed by somebody who's really got an agenda, and that's sort of, I think, that's my opinion of what happened to me the other day. The last thing I like to watch is entertainers or actors get political. It's just,
Yes,
it's just
sir.
something I can't stand watching.
Absolutely don't agree with that
Having
either.
said that, no,
Especially the ones that don't know
I
what the
was
fuck
kind
they're
of
talking
asked
about.
to put it in context somehow with this movie. You know, my personal feeling is that there's a big difference between Fantasyland and reality. Fantasyland is what we do. You're either writing something, writing a song,
Approaching the
writing a
motherfucking
book,
swill.
doing a movie, doing a television show. That's Fantasyland, and that's where that stuff belongs. In reality, when we're dealing with things like terrorism and whatnot, we're all going to have different opinions on how to do it, how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Mine happens to be that I think there's a very strong reason Founding Fathers had for the Second Amendment, and that is that no government
Amen.
ever hasn't had to fight its own people, and its own people hasn't had to fight its own government. We had our Civil War. If that Second Amendment hadn't been there, those people would not have had the opportunity to do what they considered was defending their life, their way, their style of living.
Fuck you, liberals.
I agree with that. I think that's an important part of our existence, and it's basically that simple.
I think that people more object to the excesses of the Second Amendment, not the Second Amendment. It's these.
Well, and that's where the debate comes in.
Fucking
I think it's too bad that the
Blah,
debate
blah, 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 blah.
can't
You hear them?
too.
The liberal left have to
And
resort to sounding
that's
like
hard to
fucking
do. It's
children.
one of those things
Try to
that-
get the
it's
dumbass
like I
points
talk
across.
about, sometimes talking about terrorism. Whatever we do,
Saving the
we all
swill
have
for
our
something
opinion on that
special
too.
at the end,
Whatever we
people.
do, we're a little late for people who died. And if you know somebody, or you know a child that was maimed in that situation, I got a strong feeling that one's opinion has a tendency to change that.
Yeah.
Fucking
So
right.
I just leave it open for interpretation by all different people, and just say we're all in this together. We're going to hear each other talk about
Is that
it.
the last time you're going to talk politics as an actor?
Until I'm asked tonight, I'll be asked in an hour and a half about it. Once
So run, Kurt. Run! Tell all the other curs the law's coming. You tell them I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
500